Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I think you'll take a big seat. All right, I'll hold this for you. You want to say a couple of words? Let me get out of your way.
Good afternoon. First of all, I have to say, I didn't know anything about this. In fact, I was booked to leave yesterday, and I got an email saying, hey, you've won this award, and we need you to stay through Wednesday. So here I am, and and so it was a tremendous surprise. And I want to first thank Russell Reynolds for sponsoring this award, but I really want to tip my hat to ASU GSV for the opportunity to be here for the recognition and for convening us. I think when I first came to ASU GSV, it was 4 or 5 years ago, and I was on the first panel of superintendents that the conference had ever had. And to see how it has grown, including educators in meaningful ways, to see how it has grown, putting diversity right out in front. I just want to commend Deb and her amazing team for the work that they do for this conference. And I stand on the shoulders of giants. I cannot believe that they put Miriam Wright Edelman on before me. Oh my gosh. But Miss Miriam has always been a hero, and she has most recently become a friend. And when I quit my job a couple months ago, she called me up and she said, let's have lunch. And I was like, Miriam Wright Edelman wants to have lunch with me? Yes, right? And so we go sit down and we have lunch, and she says, you did a really good job. I'm super proud of you. And I said, great. And she said, you know, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to take some time off. She said, is somebody going to pay you? And I said, yes, people are going to pay me. She said, okay, that's good. I need somebody to pay you because I got some work for you to do, and I can't afford to pay you. So she is serious when she says get to work. And she is going to put each and every one of us to work, whether you can pay us or not. But I feel, and so at the beginning of June, I'm going down to the Haley farm, and I'm going to go do some work for Miss Marion, because that's what it takes. And I'm really pleased to have shared the stage with her. I also want to thank my people. Like, I got lots of people in this room, right? People like the sort of charismatic individual leader. But no good leader does their work by themselves. They do it with teams, and they do it with people who support them, whether they work with them every day, or whether they see them a couple times a year, or whether they big them up on Facebook or Twitter. There's a community of people who have enabled me to be the leader that I am. And so for each and every one of you out there who knows that you are my people, this award is for all of us. It's really important that people know that I didn't do this by myself. And I guess the last set of folks I want to thank is my city, Washington, D.C., because it gave me an unprecedented opportunity to literally change the world, to change what people believe about poor Black and brown kids, to change how we expect and what we want from all of our young people. It gave me the opportunity to create and to innovate and to take the entrepreneurial spirit that has been cultivated in me from the time I was small through my professional career, and bring it to bear on one of the most intractable systems in this country. And I had a ton of fun doing it, and we made a huge impact. And that's not something that a lot of people get to say. And so as you all think about what innovation means, I would challenge you to not think that you can only innovate outside of systems. In fact, the most necessary and urgent innovation needs to happen within systems. Because while people have the luxury of going out and creating something brand new from scratch, there are kids who are sitting in front of us every single day. And we owe them as much as we owe the children of the future. We owe them the caliber and the quality of education that we want to create in these all new settings. But somebody has to attend to the children that we have now. And coming out of my Teach for America experience, I watched all of my colleagues be really frustrated with the system and go off and start new schools or work outside of the system. And the question that I continue to ask myself is, the most vulnerable, everybody who can get out does, right? The people who are left in the system are literally our most vulnerable children who have no other options. And if we're watching all of this great human capital leave systems and go create things for other people, who is going to attend to our most vulnerable? Who's going to provide them with the caliber and quality of education that each of us wants for our own kids? And that's what I had the opportunity to do in DC public schools, and it worked out pretty well. So thank you for recognizing the work that we did as a team in DC public schools. I hope that the takeaway is that system work is not impossible. System work does not kill you. System work does not beat you up. I'm doing all right, right? But it's going to take more of us working both inside and outside the system to bring the kind of change that we need, to deliver on the promise that Ms. Marion has so eloquently articulated in terms of saving our children. Thank you.